Matthew chapter 5 verse 1 to 12, it says, seeing the multitudes, he went up on a mountain, and when he was seated, his disciples came to him. Then he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. That's the one we're looking at today. 6, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. And great is your reward in heaven, for so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Amen. Now, for the benefit of those that are hearing this for the first time, what is beatitude? Beatitude means, according to Oxford Dictionary, it defines it as supreme blessedness. It is to be fortunate, to be well off, to be contented, to be supremely happy. To be supremely happy. And that message Jesus preached was saying, this message is about you being supremely happy. Be attitudes. Someone helped me with that. It says, be the attitudes that you need to be for you to be happy. Amen. Did you get that? And so that message is very important, because life is about being happy, being peaceful, having joy. I don't think anybody wakes up and said they want to be mean. Even some people that acted, they don't really want it. That is not what they really desire. So if you don't have the right attitude, you won't enjoy life the way you want to. And attitude simply talks about the way people respond to things. Your attitude is your response to things that happen to you. Now, Proverbs 25 verse 28. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. Let me help you. You have no control over yourself. So anything is liable to happen. Think of the airport. There's no border there, no immigration officer. I'm sure some people will be very happy. No border. Drug dealers, they can go in and out as they will, as they choose, as they want. Bam! Anybody, illegal immigrants will come in. There's no control. Imagine what UK will be dealing with. Different issues, because there's no control. Now the same thing, that verse is saying, a man that has no control of himself, of the spirit. So anger comes in today, anger is ruling you. Bitterness comes in today, bitterness is ruling. You allow the Holy Spirit will rule. So anybody is liable to rule you, to control you. You must be in control of the spirit. And I'll give you an example. Genesis chapter 4 verse 3 to 8. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to the Lord. Abel also brought of the firstborn of his flock and of their fat. And the Lord respected Abel and his offering, but he did not respect Cain and his offering. And Cain was very angry. That word, angry, yeah? And his countenance fell. So the Lord said to Cain, why are you angry? And why has your countenance fallen? Verse 7, key verse. If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door, and its desire is for you, but you should do what? Rule over it. rule over it. Verse 8. Now Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. He was pre-warned that if you don't take care of the spirit of anger, he wants to dominate your life. He wants to steal your joy. He wants to steal your happiness. Rule over this. Dominate over this. Otherwise, it will dominate you. But did he listen? No. He allowed the anger to rule. And when you look at that story, you have to ask a question. What did Cain do? What did Abel do to Cain? Nothing. Both of them offered to God. Cain did not tell Abel, or rather, Abel did not tell Cain, look, this is how you offer. No. Both of them did. It was of his own free will that he offered, but he didn't do it well. That was why he was corrected. Look, you didn't do it well, but if you do it well, you will be accepted. That's okay, That's the problem. Why are you angry? There's no need for anger here. But because he didn't have control over his spirit, that anger took control. He didn't rule over. And so, next thing, even though he was warned that this is what's going to happen, he didn't heed the warning. He eventually killed his own brother because he had no control.